Hello everyone! Get ready to witness some of the most extraordinary things and phenomena that you probably haven't come across on the internet, let alone in real life. From weird artifacts to insanely intriguing experiments, let's get it on. No editing or special effects here. Recently, a piece of comet flew over Portugal and Spain, lighting up the sky with a beautiful azure glow for a few seconds. But yeah, totally looks like something out of a movie. When people say someone's eyes are like a whole universe, they might be talking about something like this. It's a condition called asteroid hyalosis, where tiny cloudy spots form in the eyes, kinda like little stars. It's not just a human thing, animals can get it too, but these galaxies don't affect their vision at all. Another mysterious performance. This guy took wood carving to a whole new level. Every intricate pattern inside that big trunk is thought out to the smallest detail. It's hard to imagine how much time it took him to do all this. What do you think about this modern waitress? She's almost lifelike. And hey, no need to worry about tipping her either. Check out this massive vehicle. Unlike its regular-sized counterpart, it can handle even the roughest roads. And when it comes to parking, it probably takes up half the spots at the mall. A horse that deserves to be featured on the front pages of sports journals. But here's the real question. How much horsepower does it have? It looks like some fancy scuba gear, but it's actually a jetpack, and it can do a lot of cool stuff. Unfortunately for now, they can't fly for long and cost a whopping $400,000, but hopefully we'll reach a point where everyone can have this kind of transportation. Now, take a look at how impressive the well drilling process looks. It always involves gas, which needs to be ignited, and the workers use a really cool method. It might seem risky, but even this fiery show is done with safety measures in mind. Want to see how $12 million fly away? You can't blame the guys for having fun during a serious training session. Who wouldn't want to join them? Hit the like button if you feel the same. As artificial intelligence advances, robots are starting to look way too real. Imagine this: you're strolling down the street and you wouldn't even guess that the person next to you is actually an android. It might give you the creeps, but for medical professionals, it's a game changer. This projector offers a detailed view of anatomy, helps patients understand surgical processes, and turns medical lectures into engaging experiences.
Look at you, come.
This could have been the ultimate plot twist ever if it turned out that it wasn't an ad, but a visit from actual aliens. This poor thing looks like it came straight out of a kid's sketchbook, and its name describes it perfectly. This is a bubble-eye goldfish. It might not be the most beautiful creature, but it sure looks funny. It looks like the creators of Pokemon got their ideas for Bulbasaur from these turtles. One of the most exciting parts of working on a ship is observing the refueling process. Instead of going ashore, a ship only needs to line up with another one, and then fuel can be transferred using a special hose while both ships keep moving. Seems like there's a leaky pipe inside the tree, but actually it's a sign of a bacterial infection. When a tree gets sick, it starts oozing fluid that looks like water at first, but then it darkens, turning yellow. So if you see this, know that this tree needs urgent care. You'll definitely need more than just a net hat to get close to that beehive metropolis. Whatever that is, if I were him, I wouldn't touch it. It looks like this fruit expired about 20 years ago. Okay, it's not fruit at all. It's a sea cucumber, also known as a holothurian. Not the nicest looking creature, right? Earthquakes with a magnitude of over 8 can be pretty terrifying, huh? But don't worry, everyone who saw that is okay. Actually, they're even excited. That's because it wasn't a real earthquake, just a super realistic simulation at Universal Studios. If there's anything more spectacular than a missile launch, it's gotta be a missile launch in slow motion. No black or platinum card in the world can compete with this one.
It's not like a credit card, it's a charge card. I'll show you what it does. So I've got this charged at home, so if you place it on it just like this, and you wait, it should connect. Oh, there it goes.
It can charge a phone in just a few seconds.
You see my percentage going up, you see the card going down. What the? That trips me out.
A contemporary artist saw a plastic bag in the ocean and decided to create an entire installation based on it. I'm sure there's a deep meaning behind it. You probably won't come across a more impressive music machine. It's not just some kind of player inside, but an entire orchestra. This mechanism is designed to make the instruments play in perfect harmony even after nearly 100 years. It was made back in 1930. A super handy feature for when you need to avoid a pothole on the road. Looking to spice up your car's look? Try thermochromic paint. It lets you add designs or switch colors, but they only show up when it's warm enough. The guy checked the weather forecast and said, "No way I'm getting wet today." Oh, by the way, check out his helmet. It's strange that nobody thought of this before. It looks convenient. The sea is one of the few places where you can see the day gradually overtaking the night. It's an amazing sight. From afar, you might mistake this deep color for water, but it's actually the hue of thousands of marine creatures known as velella, or simply purple sails. Don't hesitate to get closer if you spot them. They're harmless to humans, but best not to bring your pets along as they can harm other animals. This hairstylist creates amazing haircuts for those who love to experiment with their style. He's skilled enough to make a chessboard on your head. However, the catch is that you won't be able to join the game. China's always a few steps ahead of the rest of the world when it comes to inventions. In one of its cities, they already have a reversible lane road. What makes it special is the self-moving barrier. Actually, it's controlled remotely. A police officer can adjust the barrier using a smartphone. This technology could make traffic jams disappear in minutes. Even if you had a PlayStation 6, it'd hardly come close to this console. This is a true gamer's paradise, with just about anything you could want. Let's face it, we're all a bit jealous of the person who owns this setup. Wondering how it even stands?
Hold this. I don't understand. I am stupid.
The answer is simple. Physics. This skyscraper, 423 meters tall, stands firmly on its piles. Their shape may not look very reliable, but that impression is deceiving. Thanks to this guy, now we know what kind of view opens up at the top of a wind turbine 130 meters above sea level. Plus, we can peek inside the generator. Honestly, I'm curious how he gets to his workplace.
If you look down here, this is our bomb doors. So anytime I want to bring stuff up, we'll use a crane. So that's the view down there, and then the crane will attach onto this rail and bring up equipment. To the front of the nacelle, that's our crane, which goes along the rail to there. And then we'll come into the hub. Inside here will be the generator, where we're producing the power. And then in here is the spinning hub.
A wall that turns even the most grown-up man into a gleeful kid again. It's hard to even guess how many pieces are in this amazing collection. These weird elements could be the future of construction. Ironically, the creators drew inspiration from the past. Everything about them is well thought out. They're easy to move and fit together seamlessly. They say that when building structures using this material, you might not even need a crane. Can't wait to see a building made from these blocks. Ever wondered how a buoy stays afloat? They secure it firmly with a chain to an anchor. I doubt even the strongest storm could budge that thing. It's amazing how people can find applications to any discoveries. Take this ferrofluid clock, for example. Without a magnetic field, they'd just be a blob. But after 4 years of work, scientists figured out how to make the liquid show the time. The only book you can read by holding a flame to its pages happens to be the edition of Fahrenheit 451 by Bradbury. What do I need to say to my barber to get this transforming haircut? It's not just a big, weird machine, it's a real robot that's controlled by a person.
Hatch closed. Main switch on.
It can switch between transport modes or look like this. I think, given some time, it could become a true Autobot. Nobody can convince me that this worm didn't come from another planet. The rain will stop soon. It's all thanks to this anti-hail cannon. It shoots out shockwaves every few seconds, busting clouds and scattering them away. Did you even know that something like this existed? Check this out. It's like a spell from Harry Potter come to life. They used augmented reality and projection tech to create this amazing effect. That's perhaps the most comfortable and practical bench. I don't know where he got that artifact from, but I think it's best to put it back where it belongs. Who knows what else it might be capable of? A cool ad idea. It makes you feel like part of an exclusive club because you can only see it if you're wearing polarized sunglasses. This magical spot in New York is perfect for those looking to escape reality. Putting a Geiger counter in a box with a mineral usually won't cause anything special to happen, unless it's autunite, which has an extremely high uranium content. For comparison, a safe human radiation dose is 0.5 microsieverts per hour, but according to the guy who films the video, the final reading was almost 137. This barbershop is living in 3024. Would you trust that machine to style your hair? Bet you didn't expect sea urchins to move around, did you? But guess what? They're actually quite lively. Can insects get any scarier? Let's ask this beetle.
Oh my god!
Many fishermen could learn a thing or two from this guy. Ever wondered how an electric truck refuels? Instead of gas, it just gets a new battery. The soil compaction machine looks like it escaped from a set of Mad Max. It's a blackboard that's both a teacher's dream and a student's worst nightmare. Looks like welding sparks, right? But it's actually a cool art piece from the Biennale. They heat up the metal to 1500 degrees, let it melt, and then drop it into water. What do you reckon the artist was trying to convey? Share your thoughts in the comments. The bubble snail looks like the most magical creature on the planet. Here's a mesmerizing video featuring the world's first device that can detect the critical heat flux of a nuclear fuel rod. It might sound complicated, but don't worry about that. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Keep calm, no fire alarm here. It's just when the sunlight and clouds meet at the peak of Mount Kawagabo, you get this amazing fiery illusion.